bro.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to Voice of the Era podcast. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button for more content. And also subscribe to our Rumble. Wait, what? Is the camera right?
Huh? Oh, no, it's just up there.
Oh.
It's just on there, but it's rolling on. It's on this one.
All right, perfect. We good. But yeah, make sure to also subscribe to our rumble.com. You know, we get to talk everything that we want to talk over there. Unfiltered, uncensored. But yeah, let's start this whole thing off. Let's get this thing started. Everybody introduce yourself, your name, and your IG for the public. Let's go. Our special guest.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Winston Ward. My Instagram is Winston Ward Music.
Hi, I'm Tay. My Instagram is Tay H4716.
Yo, how y'all doing? Booba Wadi. Instagram, booba.wadi, 2 eyes.
Oh, Marsha. Silky Aura is my Instagram. No, I took too much Casamigos. I'm sorry.
She feeling that shot already.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that shot.
Yeah, but we're gonna get into it, man. So we have two special guests here. We have Winston, who's a musical artist, and we have Shantae.
What's
Right?
up, y'all?
Round two
How
with
y'all
Shantae for
feeling
today, man. You
How
know
y'all
we here.
feeling?
But yeah, so Winston, tell us something about yourself, like where you come from.
So I was born and raised in the Bronx, New York.
Okay.
My family's Jamaican, so I have that Caribbean background as well too.
Yeah.
And I've been doing music for essentially my whole life. Obviously, I started out in church,
Yeah.
typical R&B singer, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, now I sing R&B, and I just released a project, Summertime Interlude. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's dope.
Shantae.
So what really
Oh.
got you into like music though? Like what was like the first start for you?
So how I actually got into music, my oldest brother, he can sing as well too. He never took it really seriously. He was just more so like, he would sing around the house. I would see like his little CDs of like, Brandy, Drew Hill and stuff like that. And I would take those CDs from him and just like listen on like his Walkman. I'm kind of aging myself with that, right? With his,
Walkman is crazy.
right? I would listen on his Walkman, and I would even like take his CDs and like look at the lyrics of the books and stuff like that. So that's really how I got into it. That was really what sparked the curiosity.
Yeah.
And then when I got to high school, I met other people who could sing. I met other artists and things like that. And that's what really like forced me to like grow. It was almost like the competition of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, he can sing too. All right, well, let me see,
Yeah.
he's getting girls. All right, let me see how many girls I can get with the singing as
Yeah.
well too. So that spirit of competition kind of like really propelled me forward.
Okay.
So like when you started singing, like what were like the main go-to songs for you? Like what were the songs that you felt like stood out for you, like defined you as a man or as a person?
That's an interesting question. I think the songs that I went to were songs that I knew that I could sing well, right? Like Shy and If I Ever,
That's a hit.
right? And like Boys to Men songs. I'll Make Love to You, things like that. Now, granted, all of these songs I knew nothing about because obviously I was in high school, so I never been in love. So Shy is just talking about if I ever fall in love again, it'll be with a friend. I
Wait,
knew
you never
nothing
been
about.
in love in general, or you never been
Well,
in love
in
at that
high
that
school,
time.
in high school,
Oh,
in high school,
okay.
in high school, I meant high school, right? But I don't think I really started internalizing music until I started writing it for myself.
Okay.
So
what
I
you be
think-
singing about?
what'd you say?
What you be singing about?
I sing about everything. I sing about pretty much relationships, right? Like heartbreaks.
The girls doing you dirty, or you doing them dirty?
I think it's a little bit of both. We like to have
You be doing
balance.
the
Bounce
girls dirty,
back,
right?
We like to have
everything.
balance, right?
I got a question after
Balance
this.
is real. Go ahead.
Oh, I want to ask. So, do you feel like R&B is a lost art now, or
That's a good question.
I think R&B has changed,
yeah,
right? So if you look at what R&B used to sound like, it used to be like Teddy Pendergrass, Luther Vandross, and then it evolved to people like Jodeci, Ralph Tresvant, all those people, and then obviously in the 2000s it was Chris Brown, Trey Songz, and things like that. Now, we have artists like Lucky Day, or artists like whoever's popular right now. So I think it's unfair for people to think that R&B should stay the same because like every other genre, it grows. You know,
Yeah.
like country music don't sound the same as it did like maybe like 30 or 40 years ago. Even hip hop
Yeah.
don't even
Right,
sound the same,
right.
right?
Yeah.
So I think when people say, "Oh, R&B is dead," I'm like, nah, you just got to keep up with it the same way how you keep up with hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna evolve.
Of
Yeah.
course,
That's the thing. with it.
Yeah.
of course.
I just feel like I was watching this interview one time. Somebody was saying like R&B artists, instead of being consistent with just staying with that style,
Mhm.
they'll try to switch it up and try to rap
Yeah,
and do a whole nother genre when they could just keep R&B going.
right.
But it's like, why switch what you're doing, you know?
I think you fall into the the issue of, do I stay true to who I am or do I want to do what's popping?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's like, obviously you want to stay true to who you are, but it's just like, damn, these guys over here rapping and they making money from it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, like
Yeah.
me, I'm still paying money out of my pocket to go to my studio and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So it's just like you really almost like put between a rock and a hard place. Like, do I continue to do what I do, and stay true to who I am, or do I go after the money?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's tough.
One thing I learned about like my time was just like being around in the music industry was like a lot of artists that you do see that look as if they live in a life. They have the money.
oh yeah,
It's
They have
bullshit.
everything.
It's
Oh,
all
yeah.
bullshit.
They have nothing.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
It look like they do have it. They make certain music that that just gravitates towards the wrong crowd.
Mm.
Just to make money. The label might make the money, but they don't really make a dime out of it. They usually make money off of the shows that they make and the sponsorships that they get.
Mhm.
So it's kind of tricky when in those senses. A lot of people can make great music, but when they do make it, people don't really listen.
Wait,
so
you've shot music videos, Day?
yeah, I shot
Yeah.
music
You
for
have?
celebrities.
Can
Yeah.
you
we
honestly
have.
say like you shot videos and you listen to the song and be like, this is trash?
Oh yeah, bro, you know.
I know. That's why I say he.
Like,
yeah,
no,
I-
like I'm
I
like
know.
like I'm one of those people. If the song is bad, I'm not gonna do your video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care how much you pay me. I'm not
Yeah.
doing the video.
Wow.
Why not? Like you gotta get your money.
That's integrity.
Right.
I'm not doing it.
Nah,
That's
it's,
really
it's
integral.
because
I'll be
we don't
saying
want to
that.
put out no bad music.
Yep.
Like quality matters, bro.
Mhm. And not only
Quality
that,
matters.
reputation matters too. Because
Yeah.
other people will look at my art and be like, "Damn, bro, you know this song was horrible,
And you promote
but you
it.
still went ahead and did this video. Like your video is fire. The quality is crazy. The edit is fire, but
But sometimes
the song is trash,
Nah,
and
sometimes
it make
you
the video
getting-
look bad.
That's like
Yeah.
you know,
getting your weave from a vendor, and you know that shit trash. You feel me? You know it's trash. Your wig is trash. You
Yeah.
like you getting it from a vendor. You know it's trash. You just like, oh, like it's okay. Like it's cool.
No, but you never know because like I feel like the trash songs, like you would think it's trash, but it pop. Like look at Munch and Ice Spice. Like I thought that song was like horrible. And then look,
Catchy. And the catchiness though.
That
the
was-
first time you listened to
Alright.
it, you thought it was fire.
do you really think Munch caught a buzz because it was catchy or because money was fueled behind it?
I think it caught a buzz because it was on TikTok and people kept hearing it.
Right, it's repetitive.
You
once
know
it's
how
repetitive,
hard it is to get radio play. Because there's a lot of very great talented artists that are way better than a lot of people that are signed and getting radio play,
Mm.
but they don't get radio play. You know why?
Yep.
Money. Millions of dollars has been invested into Munch for it to go that big, no matter what.
I think it's a
I mean,
combination
she's
of both.
been
though.
rapping
Right,
for.
but-
No. Don't get me
I
wrong.
think it was a
TikTok,
Yeah.
social media has like played a role,
It's
Yeah.
fucking hot.
but
Yo.
to be
Nah,
realistic,
it's because we
for it to get
black.
radio
We
play
wear
and
black
get major
altogether.
streaming things,
Mhm.
money had to be fueled behind it. The marketing is always like the marketing usually is more than the recording sessions and everything.
100%.
So the money they're gonna push it to promote it, just like Joanna, the song Joanna by Afrobeat,
Yeah.
it was playing for like 3 years on the radio. You think that they just liked the song and
Oh, nah,
played
nah,
it?
nah. That
They used to
definitely
play
had
it
to pay
all
somebody.
day from morning to night.
Mhm.
There's a bunch of money that was put into that. And I remember after he got signed, he started getting more radio play.
Mm.
More radio play. Just like Davido with
But
If.
they strictly
If came
sign the
out for 2
artist to
years.
get the royalties off of that song, though. Sometimes they don't really believe in the artist, but they sign the artist because they want that trending song and they want to make the royalties off of that trending song.
That's true.
And then after a while, like they stop paying attention to the artist. Like I see that all the time.
But it's still iffy because you never know if an artist is a one-hit wonder or if
They
the
have
hit
a
that they
streak
release
going
is their
on.
biggest hit ever.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? So those are like two of the worst positions you could be in. Either you released your biggest record ever, or like you just relevant for the moment. And a lot of artists, it's kind of hard for them to like keep up with like some of their tracks. I don't want to name artists because I know people who know some of them. But matter of fact, let's say an artist like Designer, for example, right?
Oh shit, yeah.
He released Panda. No, wait.
I ain't gonna lie.
No, but like,
After
no.
Panda, he had a
Let's-
couple more hits.
No. Wait.
I don't know
No,
about
bro,
hits.
don't make me
They
go on
were
my
decent.
Wait,
I don't know about
album
hits.
music
Wait.
though. Like,
Wait.
Right.
Wait.
Hits is a strong word.
Hits
Hits is a
nah,
strong word.
he had like 2 more songs that was all right, bro.
Watch.
That I was fucking with when I was in college.
Remember it. So
Yo,
it's
that
me
was
break it
like
down for
6
you.
years ago. I ain't gonna lie. That was
Let me break it
like
down
6
for you.
years ago.
he can't remember it.
Yeah, I
so-
can't.
break it down for you.
I can't. But
Let me break it down for you. The
I'm telling you,
worst thing
he
you
had
can ever do as an
two
artist is
fire.
release your biggest hit ever. The best thing you want to do is to have your crowd like grow with you, see your process
Facts.
to you prospering.
Facts.
Because then now they can
See if
relate
his
to you,
music
right?
is still
But if you
on.
release one of the biggest record ever in your career and in your life, everybody's gonna listen to it for like a year. And then after that, they're gonna be like, yo, you gotta release something better than that.
Oh,
And if you can't release something better than that,
Y'all ever
any
heard
new
Timmy
thing that you
Turner?
release, they're gonna say it's trash.
Timmy Turner.
And so I'll give you some.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I do remember that song. I do. It obviously wasn't as big as Panda.
Panda
It wasn't, but
bro,
it was still fire.
Panda went
though.
2 times diamond.
Facts.
Nah, it definitely did. It definitely did.
It
Definitely.
He
went
ain't
2
never
times
gonna release a
diamond
song
'cause
that
of
big.
Kanye.
Right.
Kanye
Never.
stole the song from him.
He didn't steal it.
He definitely did steal that song.
He didn't steal it. He signed him.
He's
Yeah.
isn't he on one of his albums? That
He
same-
signed. He literally signed
him,
him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he didn't steal it from him.
Shit.
Yeah, but yeah, what you saying?
Oh yeah. So I think historically, right? If you look
Yeah.
at artists, rarely do they ever surpass their first hit, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's more so about consistency. Like how soon can you follow up with the next one, and and what are you doing to kind of cultivate your fan? I think most people, since we're on Designer, I think Designer, he didn't really have like a fan base, right? He didn't really speak to any particular person in general. To this day, I don't know what Panda's about, right? Like I don't know if people
I
can
just think he just made that.
exactly right. I think
But that's
I think
what it is, though.
I know.
You
Yeah.
make one
I
shit
don't know
and
what
it's
half
hit,
of these
like-
rap songs are about, honestly.
All I know is I got bros in Atlanta. My son had to be high as a hell making that song, man.
And you gotta understand,
Yeah.
Atlanta is the mecca of music right now too.
Right.
Nah,
so-
Designer he's from Brooklyn, bro.
Actually,
I
no.
know, but I'm just saying in general, like music
But
now,
you know what?
like everybody go to Atlanta.
Nah,
It's the
but
Bronx.
you know
The
what?
Bronx is the mecca
You know
right
what's
now.
one thing with Designer
Think
too?
so?
The Bronx is definitely the mecca of music right now.
Yeah. The Bronx is the mecca of hip hop in general.
Mm.
Put some respect on the Bronx name,
Yeah,
all right?
Right. That's where it
And
started.
look, recently, look.
Damn.
I'm about to
Not
say
too
it.
much, y'all. Not too
I'm
much.
about,
Ice
yo, I'm
Spice,
about
like-
to say it. All right, Harlem. I don't ever want to. I don't ever want to hear Harlem. Look,
Yeah,
look,
you're not, yo, bro, you're not even about to start that, bro. You're not even about to start that, bro.
This is just like this is your take, right? This doesn't represent the rest of us, right?
Wait, so what you gotta say?
No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
No,
I feel like
here.
you about to say something crazy.
No,
So-
I'm good. No. This ain't after hour. We ain't going that crazy. Listen, Harlem, don't ever come from the Bronx again. Y'all had rats the size of Crocs. Look,
You see how you trying to
I don't
violate?
want to hear
You
it.
see?
This,
Alright.
look. I'm not trying to cap, but this was reported on the news.
Alright, bet.
All right. Look, man, respect the Bronx. All right. We don't look for trouble with
CBS to be
nobody.
exact. CBS News had like a whole article, like a whole segment about the rats in Harlem. Talking about y'all want to have a whole
Yo,
day
bro.
to exterminate the rats.
Y'all not about to even
Like,
start.
All right, no, we're gonna let him rock
Y'all
because
not
he's
even
the
about
only. Because
Y'all ain't about to
he the
start
only
this,
guy
'cause
from
I can
Harlem out here.
start.
You feel me? Yo,
I
look,
can
we're
start.
gonna have an episode with people from Harlem.
Please,
People from the Bronx.
let's do that, please.
Feel me? And we're gonna give y'all some history.
like,
All right.
Please.
Harlem
Look.
is so ratchet. I'm tired of Harlem people
What about the
thinking
Bronx?
like, no, every corner you go on, there's a crackhead.
And
Nah,
the
you
Bronx
gotta-
is not?
No, you gotta go
Kingsbridge?
To, no, you gotta go
Nah.
to specific areas in
Bro,
the Bronx to
Kingsbridge
see
is-
crackhead. Every block there's
Wait,
a
watch
crackhead.
this. He said Fordham and Kingsbridge, right?
Exactly, those
Wait,
are
watch-
specific
I see
places.
two.
Watch this. Y'all got a whole zombie land.
Yeah, sure do.
Y'all have a
125th
zombie
and
land.
Lexington.
Bro, y'all talking about Lexington? Come
Bro,
on.
from 125th all the way to 116.
No,
Right.
I can't jack that.
From
I would say 125th to probably 127, 128. Yeah.
That's a lot, bro. We got
I-
two
I
spots.
can
Y'all
jack
got
that.
a bunch of blocks.
Bro, it's
It's
cool.
bad.
It's cool, bro. Y'all got crackheads in your area
I don't know.
too.
I really do feel like this, but Harlem is way more ratchet than the Bronx for me. Like I've done jobs in Harlem, and I feel like
So you scared to come to Harlem?
I would be scared to come to Harlem at nighttime, for real. There's a
Wow.
crackhead on every block.
Wait, yo, wasn't there a guy who bit a girl nose off in Harlem?
I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
gotta show
bugging.
me that
I am not
information.
bugging. I know I seen that.
because she didn't want to talk to him.
See
Yeah.
that, man?
Oh, I don't know.
They just like to sensationalize the Bronx being ratchet and hood, but like there's bad things that happen in every other borough. They just don't televise
You know
it
what's
and-
crazy
and
though?
talk
Like
about
the
it.
Bronx has so much influence and impact in the world.
Right. Like look
In
at
the
us right
world,
now.
Right? And even back in
Harlem
the days.
too.
Where?
Harlem too.
Yo,
What
we're not gonna
what
deny
influence
that.
has come from
Come on,
Harlem?
thank you. Yeah, come on. We're not gonna deny that.
Harlem too. Harlem too.
Listen.
We're not gonna deny that. Harlem,
You're not about to do this right
no, no,
now.
no. Yo,
You're
look, Harlem has done its thing.
Come on.
100%.
We're not about to do
We're
this
not
right
gonna
now.
deny
How many
that.
years ago was that though?
Come on.
How many years
Like
ago was that?
even right now, even
How many
right
years
now.
ago was
Wait, you
that?
said Marmont?
Everybody had one of those.
Even right
It wasn't only a
now.
Harlem thing.
It was.
It was.
No,
It was.
no,
It was.
no.
It definitely
It
was.
was.
No.
It definitely.
It
Pele
Yeah.
was us, bro. Come on.
Nike
You're not about to do
It
this
wasn't
right now.
it wasn't
You're
a
not
Harlem
about to do
thing.
this right
It wasn't a
now.
Harlem
Nike
thing.
is-
Bro,
It wasn't a
Nah,
Harlem
they
thing.
against the
Yeah.
world right
Yo.
now.
Oh, thank you. Dante, no. Yo, you
It
she
wasn't a
knows.
Harlem thing.
She
When
knows.
was the last time y'all have done anything influential other than those times y'all talking about? When was the last time Harlem had something that was like
I feel like
artists?
I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly.
It's been a
Yeah,
while,
y'all don't-
but-
But I ain't gonna lie
As
though.
far as
You
setting
wanna
trends and
know why?
dressing, yes.
You wanna know why we still winning right now though? Cause my boy ASAP is still doing
Rocky?
things.
He from the Bronx, bro.
But he Jack Harlem though.
He's from the Bronx. That man is from the
He Jack Harlem though. Nigga. What you talking about? He Jack Harlem though.
He's
Bro,
from
he
the
Jacks
Bronx.
Harlem, though.
Like he's from.
Nah, he's definitely from the Bronx.
He
But he
used
Jacks
to go to
Harlem
Harlem.
heavy,
You get what I'm
though.
saying? So
He
but
Jacks
don't get me
Harlem
wrong.
heavy though.
No, he still jacks the Bronx, bro. Now he
Bro.
jacks the Bronx more because people started like telling about it. Bro,
Bro.
you from the Bronx, bro.
So why he
You get
didn't
what
take
I'm saying?
Rihanna to the Bronx recently though?
It's Rihanna.
That has nothing to do with nothing. That has no relevancy.
Bro, he be jacking Harlem
Wait,
heavy.
did he take
Okay.
Rihanna to the Harlem?
Aside from
Yeah,
ASAP,
like when she had her first baby, he took her to Riverside on 125th. They took
Where-
a picture under
we
the
know
bridge.
that. That was
Oh,
a
when she
picture,
was
bro.
pregnant?
Yeah.
Photos?
That was a
Yeah.
picture. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Bro,
What I'm saying
he
is,
was still in
look,
Harlem though.
right?
He was still in Harlem, right?
What is the last song you heard of A$AP Rocky so far?
Bro, he's chilling right now. He don't. Bro, he's married to
But
a
you said
billionaire,
relevancy.
bro.
You
He's
said
married to a billionaire, bro.
But you,
Nah.
Well, he's not married, but he's with a billionaire.
We
He's
could
with a
both agree.
billionaire.
He's from the Harlem and Bronx. He was born
He's
in
from
Bronx.
But
He's from the
Jack
Bronx.
Harlem heavy though.
We can share him. We can share him.
We can share him. We can share him.
Polo ground, ASAP.
We can share him.
Polo Ground, first of all, the Polo
forget
Ground
about
building,
Polo.
the record label building is right in the Bronx.
But at the end of the day, he just reps Harlem, bro.
It's in the Bronx, though.
But he reps Harlem.
Y'all do y'all business where? In the Bronx. Look, y'all got to, y'all
listen.
got to pay respect to the Mecca, bro.
Listen,
Feel me?
listen.
We just did Hip Hop 50.
No
Where?
disrespect towards
In the
Bronx,
stadium.
bro.
Yep.
Right.
But
The Yankee
don't
Stadium.
make me
Yeah,
seem
Yankee
like
Stadium.
Harlem don't pay its dues, bro. They pay
Right, and
their
look who
dues.
it-
No.
Hip-hop
Harlem
came
get
from the
credited.
Bronx,
What we
like-
saying is like, all right, so you
No,
see
y'all
what,
copy
like,
our swag. I
like
say
you
that.
see what the hip hop
Y'all
culture.
definitely copy
I'm
our
sorry.
swag.
No.
Bronx definitely
No.
copy Harlem swag.
Wait.
Bronx.
Wait, no.
Y'all
wait,
see
watch
this?
Watch this. Watch this.
Y'all
watch this.
Bronx niggas copy Harlem niggas
Watch
swag.
this.
That's a
Watch
fact.
this.
That's a
Watch
fact.
this. Watch this. Y'all, wait. Have y'all all had a pair of Ralph Laurens before?
Everybody has.
Right.
Like Ralph Lauren, what?
Ralph Lauren.
The polo.
Yeah.
The rugby.
Polo.
Polos,
The
Yes.
rugby era.
Polos,
Yes.
yeah.
He from the Bronx. Have you ever watched Marvel? Stan Lee,
Marvel?
DC,
Yes.
Yeah.
Bronx, School in the Bronx, everything. When you want to talk about influence now at this point now we could go there. The whole music industry,
Oh boy.
we have fucked it up.
Oh boy.
Hip hop
Facts.
fucked it up.
Talk
We
your
went
shit,
there and we
man.
took over and dominated.
your
But the
shit.
problem is this:
Mm.
whenever the Bronx creates something, other people would take it and push it as if it's theirs,
Right.
and give no credit to the Bronx. This is the Mecca.
Right. The whole reason drill music is trending right now is because of the Bronx. The UK
Facts.
scene
Right now
got
they-
on drill.
right now
Nobody
they-
was
Nah,
like,
I
paying
can't.
attention.
I
Bronx-
can't agree with
Nobody
that.
was
Right now,
paying
the
attention.
Bronx-
I can't agree with
Nobody was
that.
paying attention to drill
I
music
can't-
when the UK rappers was on it. As
But
soon
you know
as,
what? I agree with you on that. They only started listening to drill because of Chief Keef. Because Chief Keef is the grandfather of drill.
how was he the grandfather of drill?
Yeah.
Drill music
I
came
mean,
from
Godfather.
Chicago.
My fault. I said
Yeah.
grandfather. Godfather.
Yeah, drill
of
music came from Chicago. So that came from Chicago.
But UK drill has been around for a minute, but they just wasn't getting the recognition. You're right. You're right about that.
To be honest, I think what really put it on the map was Brooklyn. I know.
Now with
I
Pop
can jack
Smoke,
that.
yeah, Pop
I can
Smoke,
jack that
Pop
heavy.
Smoke, yeah,
Pop
Pop
Smoke
Smoke had a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, after
That's
Pop
when
Smoke passed,
K-Flock and them
Fabio
came.
took
Fabio,
over.
Yeah.
After Fabio took over, people started getting kind of tired of hearing drill.
Yeah.
And then we got the new shit
Can we
now,
talk about Fabio?
Bronx drill that's going
You
on.
want to talk about Fabio?
And it goes
Why you want to
crazy.
speak about Fabio for?
No, we're not doing that.
Nah. I want to know why she saying that.
God, like,
Wrong.
Slightly curious now.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
curious
you about to
what's
say
going
about Fabio.
on.
y'all really think he got talent?
Yeah.
I think he made good, catchy songs.
You think he got longevity?
He lasted longer than I thought.
Okay.
Facts.
Yeah,
Alright.
he made good music. Like Kanye album. What was it?
He did good. Off the grid.
He went.
He actually did good on that
crazy
one. I'm not even gonna lie. I was in
on
shock.
that. I was like, this is not Fabio.
Okay, so the reason why I don't think he has longevity because every song he comes out with is
Mm.
like a drill song. I think he needs to switch it up and show that you're not
That's what I
only
said. The
a
Kanye
drill,
song,
a
I
drill
think that was
artist.
different though.
That's his style.
I'm not against Fabio if you ever like come
Mm.
across his video. Like I love you, but I want you to like diversify your sound a little bit and show people you're not just all about like drill.
Mm.
I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like drill is dying.
over.
It's dying.
It is
It's
down.
dying
slowly
out.
dying because that's why
It's
they
slowly
say rap
dying,
is
But
like
but
people
purple.
still gonna use the beats.
What's
though.
making it die down is not even like one is the violence. That's one. Aside from that, it is
It's
really
just
just repetitive. The same sound,
Repetitive.
same mixes,
Oh boy.
same everything, and
Yo,
you're talking about
bro.
the same thing. So there's
I
no
want to talk
like
about music in general now.
you're not giving
I'm
no
not
real
gonna
good
lie.
I
content.
can't wait to hear it.
No, everybody's
I got a
talking
lot
about the
to
same
say,
thing.
bro.
Everybody talking about everybody's same dead man's. Everybody's talking about shooting
Bro.
somebody, killing somebody.
Bro.
No, for real. Like I'm not gonna hold like when I do the
Nah,
performance
there's certain drill
videos.
songs I fuck with, but
You don't want to hear about they dead man?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, because when I do the performance videos, right, that's the sad part about it, right? Because we grew up in that like heavy when we was growing up, like just allegedly, we grew up in certain environments where we had to be
But certain
involved
shit
in certain
happened.
things.
yeah.
So how we grew up, we wouldn't talk about it, about certain things that would happen. It's more so actions would speak louder than words, right?
Mm.
So nowadays, everybody want to rap about killing somebody, rap about shooting somebody, and a lot of the times
But
they
those are
didn't
the
do it.
songs that trend. Like nobody wants to hear about happy music. Like they putting out the happy
I
music,
do.
but the
I
songs.
love happy music. I love the
Okay,
beat.
name a happy song that you like right
You
now.
know, R&B
But
is not
this-
even
and this
happy.
is why I want to talk
R&B
about
is not
music
happy
right now. I'm
music.
about to tell you right
Can I
now.
hear what he gotta say about
Mhm.
music right now?
I ain't gonna lie. I have not been listening to no US music like that, bro. US music is not hitting how it used to be, bro.
So what you listening to?
Like now I listen to like UK music, like real like Dave.
oh yeah,
Santan
Dave and Central C is like killing it right
I'm
now.
a big J Hus fan. I listen to J Hus, Pot of Paper.
But they talking about like
no,
ratchet
like-
shit.
But see, the thing with that is they don't speak about.
How
they
can I
speak,
be homophobic? My bitch is gay. Like that's.
No, but see, that's the only song you know though by Central C. You don't know his other songs. He rap about other stuff though.
But are they trending?
Yeah,
No,
they're
not.
they're not as big as that song.
It mainly trends in the UK.
It mainly trends in the UK. That's true.
You know what it is?
But with Central C though,
I'm not gonna lie.
he knows he's a marketing genius. I can say that with him, the way that he's navigating towards the US is amazing. Like to do a radio freestyle,
With
radar
Drake?
freestyle with Drake.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
That was big.
That was
Yeah.
On the radar.
That was big, bro. You feel me? But like I said, like I've been listening to that. A lot of Afro beats, of course.
Actually, you're not lying.
Um,
You're not lying about
Who
that.
else?
thing.
Jamaican music that I listen to now. Valiant,
Taliban's. Fire Messiah.
Taliban's,
Mhm.
what's his name? Intense? That's his name? Intense?
Taliban? Nah.
No, he's
Byron-
from Jamaica, some
no,
light skinned nigga. Incense or some shit. I don't know.
Skeng?
No, it's not. I listen to Skeng too,
Nah,
but
Skeng is fire.
Tommy Lee. I fuck with Tommy
yeah,
Lee.
Tommy
He
Lee.
died down though.
Yeah, and he just got out of jail too.
Oh.
He locked again?
No, he just got out
Oh,
of jail.
I was about to say.
Yeah, he had died down. He stopped making music for a
Nah,
while.
Yeah,
He's not
yeah.
lying. Like
Yeah,
everybody,
bro, but
everybody else's music right now is
Bro,
like popping
US
right
music
now,
is
other
not
than
hit
the
like-
The
US.
thing is,
I'm a big Baby fan, bro.
You know what it
Lil
is?
Baby shit is not
Wait,
hitting how
Nah,
the
but-
baby
nah,
or
but-
little baby? The
Lil
baby.
Baby.
nah, but
Okay.
you know what it is too? It's just like how you were talking about like if R&B is like still the same, right?
Mhm.
You see how
It's the sound,
it-
right?
like no, but you see how like it evolved.
Mm.
Mhm.
It evolved to the point where people don't really have like memorable things.
Music
like
no
feel
more.
good music
Yeah.
is no longer here no more.
Yep.
That's why, like for example, you would hear Burna Boy, and you would keep playing his song consistently because it's a feel-good kind of
Memorable,
music.
yeah.
Same thing with WizKid. You hear his music and it's a feel-good kind of music. You could have it on repeat for an hour
Yeah.
of the same song playing and you would still feel the same vibe.
Mhm.
You listen to old R&B, you could literally picture a hot summer in the Bronx
Right.
with you in the radio,
Mm.
everybody playing double Dutch
Mm.
and all
I'm
of
sorry,
that.
I want to hear some
hopping.
ratchet shit.
You get what I'm saying? Like, no, for
Wow,
real.
though,
Like, you would hear all of those kind of
Ratchet
stuff.
shit is
Nowadays,
ratchet
you hear
in your-
I ain't gonna lie
R&B.
though.
All it's talking about is
The
eating
ratchet
coochie
music,
Mhm.
the person that got
Fucking-
it right now.
Ski.
and
Yeah.
you see that? And wild stuff. It's not the same.
Sexy
no more.
Red, I fuck with you. Heavy.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, you got it right now. Bro, her music different, bro.
Right. It's,
Nah,
it's Drake.
Bro,
It's fun.
a nigga could be rolling up, drinking, that song come on, bro. Ski. Word to, bro. I swear to God, bro, she got it right now.
Nah, she really do.
definitely got it.
What do you think about Drake? Like, always like.
I need that All Dogs album to come out ASAP. Like, I need that.
What do you think about Drake? Like, having like photo ops with like all the newest, hottest artists. Do you think it's
But I
genuine?
think it's good, though.
Or you think he's dick riding?
I think
No,
it's
no, no.
genuine.
So, one thing I've seen that a lot of people have done wrong in the music industry is once they make it
Mm.
or they get a bit of a clout,
Mm.
they think that they're above everybody.
Mm.
So they wouldn't
Mm.
go and reach back to their roots of where they came from and where they like had their core fan base.
Mm.
So a lot of people play bougie. They get one hit record, fuck everybody, man. Yo, y'all gotta pay me 50 bands
Right.
to do a feature. 100 bands. If you don't pay 100 bands, I'm not doing a feature with you.
Mm.
So with what Drake is doing is first, like to even get a feature with Drake, you're gonna spend at least $250,000. At least.
Right.
Right?
And you're not getting no publishing.
Yeah, you're not gonna get the publishing. It's going to his label, bro.
Mm.
So a lot of times what he does is he releases a song through OVO. Like he would do it
Yeah,
like
he got that
so
OVO
what,
radio.
so what he does
Yeah.
like a collaboration. So it's like you're doing a deal with OVO type shit, right? So when he does that, he's showing you love and he makes you get lit. Even with Lil Baby, when Drake did that feature, he made Lil Baby just go up.
That's crazy.
Drake is
Yeah,
smart
you're
as hell. It's all like all of this is just a marketing strategy, bro.
To keep
I'm
himself
hot. I'm the
relevant.
biggest artist,
Yeah.
and then I see the most upcoming artist coming up right now. He got the biggest hit song right now from the South. Let me do a feature with him. It's gonna give me a bigger fan base.
Yeah,
His fan base is
yeah,
gonna
it
become
keeps
my
him
fan base,
relevant. Yo, he
and
is
we're gonna have a good
marketing.
But Drake,
relationship.
that's Drake is.
He's a marketing
That's how he
genius.
smart as hell.
Right.
That's how he
You feel
go.
me? It's smart as hell. But some people do it where you would be like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, this shit don't look genuine. There's
Do you
some
think
artists,
he's a
I won't
culture
name any,
vulture?
but there's some artists that do
Would
that.
I consider him a culture vulture though?
Who? Drake?
Do you consider him a
Why?
culture vulture?
I don't.
I don't
No,
think
not.
so.
I don't.
I think, for example, like when he went to, he did a song with Heady One. Heady One is from the UK.
Yeah, I know him.
I just feel like, you know, he was just trying to, how you say, like gravitate towards the UK crowd by just, you know, speaking their lingo, and just saying certain things that they say. But I don't really think he's a culture vulture, really. You know, I just think like he just tries to gravitate towards the crowd and to the audience. Really,
He is a culture vulture. But
You think
we're,
so?
Yeah, we're not gonna see it that way because he's on what's new and relevant and you think it's cool, but he is a culture vulture.
Mm.
You drop
So if that's the case, then we all culture vultures because we like shit that trend. We all watch shit that trends.
Mm.
If it don't trend, we don't really pay attention to
No, that's not true. If you just hear a song and you vibe
it. If
with
Drake wasn't lit, you wouldn't be listening to him.
that's not true. You know why the girls love Drake? Because Drake is really like honest with his feelings and he be talking about like he gets
How you
deep.
know he honest with his feelings?
What do you mean how I know he's honest? Because no other rapper and no other singer is talking about what he talks about. Like
He's not the only one.
Who
People
else?
have been. People
who else
aren't.
talks about
wait,
being vulnerable in their
Pe-
songs?
Rod Wave has been doing this his whole
Rod Wave
career.
is tough.
Yeah, that's
Feel
a
me?
fact.
And
Rod
and
Wave
then
is
and then
tough.
you know what's so funny? NBA YoungBoy.
I fuck with Young Boy.
I fuck
He
with
does the
him.
same
I like
thing.
Young
He
Boy.
actually
Fuck with
expressed
Young Boy.
himself. What I'm telling you is like people like we always like the trend. This is what it is. The things that go viral is what gravitates towards our eyes, which is why nowadays everybody have a short attention span.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? If something is not relevant, you're not gonna fuck with it. Feel me? A perfect
I
example.
need something authentic.
I make great
though.
ass videos. My shit is fire. But because I'm not Director X, I'm not known that much. I'm known in the hood, but I ain't known mainstream. That's how it goes. You go like before you get that clout, you're gonna have to like do something with somebody who's big
Facts.
before you get there.
No, you're not. You're not.
Like
lying about
Drake had a Jay-Z feature. Jay-Z hit him up for a feature. That motherfucker is relevant. That ain't no culture vulture. Jay-Z don't hit nobody up.
That's a fact.
And I think,
That is a fact, though.
JV
That's a
Cinema,
fact.
and I think for Drake, because I was a little bit, I wasn't sure how I felt about Drake doing the UK thing, right?
Mhm.
Until I really started to just pay attention to even more UK podcasts and just hear their talk and hear their lingo.
Yeah,
And I'm like, me being from Jamaica, or my family being from Jamaica,
they heavy over there though.
exactly, like their lingo, how they
Mhm.
talk is almost like patois
Similar.
as well
Yeah,
too. It's so similar.
It's similar.
So hearing Drake like rap like the UK thing is almost like him speaking patois, and obviously his
Yeah, he be
you know what a lot of people don't know?
too.
Like Toronto,
He be trying.
Canada is just like the UK, bro.
Exactly.
It's
So
just like the UK.
that's why I was just like, okay,
I
it's
swear.
not, you know, it made me like, okay, I gave him like the pass, like, okay, cool, like it's not that much of a cultural
Yeah.
issue because he's just tapping into what he already knows.
Yeah.
So
I swear the lingo is the same.
the same.
It's the
Winston, sing a
same.
tune.
When's the what?
Sing a tune for us.
Ooh.
That's a liquor
You
talking. I'm
tryna-
sorry.
you tryna-
Later. A little snippet at the
At the end.
Damn, I got y'all for sure.
Casamigos talking.
Yeah,
Nah,
they
but,
gotta bring back bracelets.
Let's get into with your album though, right? So like,
Okay.
you just released the album recently,
Yes.
right? So what
EP,
inspired?
technically, but
Technically,
What's the
E-
difference?
so an EP
oh, EP.
is
Oh yeah.
an EP
Like a
is 6 songs or less, and a full length album is anything more than 7. So if you
Yeah.
have 7 up to like 22 or whatever.
So what about a mixtape?
No, that's different. That's more like rapping and stuff like that.
Well, no, I mean,
They usually don't-
singers have mixtapes as well
Yeah.
too. I think what constitutes a mixtape
Mhm.
is if it's not available on like streaming platforms.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's
Got
not
it.
there, if it's not
Mm-hmm.
like on Spotify, Apple,
Yeah.
then if you release it like through, I don't even know.
So basically,
Yeah.
all those
Like
Lil Wayne
SoundCloud,
records.
yeah, like
Because,
stuff like that.
Mixtapes
the
are
reason why I
usually
said that because,
freestyles.
like, for example, Young Thug,
Mhm.
his first album was So Fun,
Mhm.
but everything else is mixtapes. You know, so I was just like,
But remember, Wayne changed the game when he made a mixtape with no
But
no
Wayne,
samples.
yeah,
It was
Wayne
just
is
songs that was made for him
Wayne is the
to
goat,
rap
though.
on. So he kind of changed the
is.
game.
He
He's
don't
the
get
goat.
the
And then Drake
shine that
Drake
he
also did it
deserves.
too
Mhm.
on
So,
Apple.
yeah, so
and then
The
that
amount of
started like
influence he
taking off.
has
So
on
it's a
this
bit different
generation
now.
is
Yo,
crazy,
and
bro.
people would never admit that. Lil
Wait.
Wayne is really like.
No,
I feel like
Wayne is the
Lil
GOAT. Wayne
yeah.
is
Yeah.
like
That's a
Wayne,
fact.
like when is the GOAT? So your EP that you just released, like what inspired your EP and what were like the trials and tribulations you went through in the process of like making that?
So I think so. The EP is called Summertime Interlude, and what I really wanted to do is talk about all of my experiences
Mhm.
throughout the summers as an adult, right?
Mm.
So one of the songs on there is called "Spin the Block," right?
Mm.
Remember that?
I won't-
Spin the block.
I won't give an exact timeline, but one summer I had an ex who was just constantly hitting me up like, "Hey, like I want to see you X Y Z," and I'm like,
We all have
why?
one.
You know, like I was kind of like I was confused as to why. So that song is about that. I had another song called it's actually called Summertime, and it's just talking about me falling in love in the summertime. And as y'all know, being from New York, that's like taboo. You're not supposed to. It's no cuffing in the summer, right?
Mm.
Right.
But I wrote a song, right?
I hate that, bro.
I wrote a song about that, and you know how that backfired. Also, just spoke about. There's another song called "Long Time," and just talking about how falling in love in the summer actually worked out well for me.
Mm.
So I think it's just what I did. I just wanted to just chronicle all the things that I've been through in the summer. I started it in the summer, and thankfully, I was able to finish it before the summer is over. And I released it. So I didn't really have that many trials and tribulations actually recording it. It was more so just making sure that I got all of my feelings out and got all of my emotions out. So
Let me ask you something, right? So, because like we all been around like music artists and stuff like that. Even me, I used to rap. I was supposed to be rapping actually, and then I took a break from it.
okay,
What?
So yeah, I got songs that I never released. I got a bunch. So the thing is, have you ever like had writer's block in the process of writing?
yes, but I don't necessarily consider it writer's block. I just
Yeah.
move on to the next song, right? Like if I feel myself trying too hard on a particular song, it's just not my time to write that particular one.
Yeah.
So I may be in the energy to write, but if I can't write that one, I'll just move on to the next one.
Mm.
And then also, I try to only write about experiences that I've been through.
Mhm.
So normally, when I write about experiences that I've been through, like the shit just flows.
Right, it's
Yo,
the most
yeah, it's
genuine.
real.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it
So,
be.
yeah, I think writer's block, it does happen, but whenever I feel like that resistance, I just try to move on.
Yeah. Like me in that instance, like when I have writer's block, I freestyle. So I could just be in the booth.
That's crazy. They
So-
used to rap, y'all.
Oh, no, I'm gonna play out a song. Y'all not gonna believe it.
No, play right now.
I'm not playing it right now. But yeah, like so with me,
that would
when I
be-
used to like have writer's block, I used to just automatically just start freestyling and it would just flow. Like it'd probably take like 2-3 takes, and then after that, everything would just flow easily. And usually, a lot of the times, it's just like you said. It has to be from an experience of what you're talking about. Like when I rap about my experience of something that I see. I don't like to rap about shooting people and all of that. It's fun and all of that shit, but I'm sorry. If you commit a murder in your life, it can always come back to haunt you.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Now, I don't got time to be caught up in something that I shouldn't be being involved in. I'm not a killer. I'm not a gangster. I'm a child of God.
Right.
But
I also think with writer's block, it's also, I always tell myself, why am I thinking so hard?
it's overthinking.
Right?
It's
Yeah. So it's
overthinking.
like whenever I kind of like ground myself and get into that frame of mind, like, all right, I'm overthinking this. Let me like either like go drink some water, like go to the bathroom or something like that. When I come back, it's normally good. But if I still have it, I just move on to the next song.
Okay.
But normally, like I said, it's just me just overthinking, like me trying to come up with like something so philosophical to say when it's just like, bro, just say what you got to say.
That should
Like,
be easy as hell.
what is like the process when you're in the studio? Like, how is it?
So me, I'm more of a melody person. Like, so the melodies come to me first. And so normally, like I'll go, like if I get a beat, I'll go in the booth and I'll just mumble like the whole song.
Okay.
And then I'll go
can
back and I'll
rehear it.
listen and I'm like, okay, I like this melody, I like this melody, I like this melody. And then I kind of just build it that way.
Okay.
How
So-
long would it take you? What's the fastest you've ever wrote a song?
Ooh.
So
depends.
sometimes the melodies come to me and I know like, all right, this is the melody I'm definitely going to go with. And then I just write it right then and there. So it's normally melody and then lyrics. So however fast it takes me to get the melody, usually the lyrics come however they come. But the melody is the thing that I'm really like overthinking. Like,
Yeah.
do I really want to use
this?
this melody or, you know, so
Would you consider writing songs for other artists?
I have.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
If I got to
Wanna
write for
name
somebody, I'm charging 4
For a band.
Yeah.
Dang.
If I'm writing for anybody, a minimum 4 bands. Like I know for a fact that whatever hook I write is gonna ring in your ears. You're gonna repeat it multiple times. It's gonna be repetitive. There's certain people that have certain writing skills where you know that they're gonna write something that's repetitive. And nowadays, people don't really listen to quality; they listen to repetitiveness.
Yeah,
It's
that's
something you
true.
can click in their
Fact.
mind.
Facts.
They can repeat it multiple times. That's what works. Every song that I've recorded, I can promise you that after hearing it for about 30 seconds, you're gonna repeat the hook. And usually how I usually do with my writing process or like my recording process was my first verse, I would turn it into a hook.
Why did you stop?
So when I
No, I want to know too.
Yeah.
Seriously.
so I was supposed to be rapping. Like when I was in high school, I used to freestyle all the time. That was like the number one thing we always used to do. It was one of my brothers that he used to like be into cameras. He was even in a movie as one of like the people who just sit in the background. For like,
Like
it was
extra?
it was a movie that LeBron was in. It was some white dude that was the main character. And LeBron just came in there as a friend. It was
Ever?
like I can't remember what was the name of the movie, but my brother, like my bro Sekou, he used to be in it. He used to be doing a lot of filmings. Every time we'd be chilling in the hood, he put out his camera, record us. Like he wanted to do like a documentary thing with all of us, like just always being in the hood doing dumb shit as usual. So eventually what happened was Sekou like heard a freestyle that I did and he was like, yo, bro, you should freestyle. Like you should start like not just freestyling, but make actual music and
So
put
somebody
it out.
put the bug in your ear.
Exactly. So by the time he told me prior to that, I wanted to do music seriously, but everybody was doing it. And then 2 people wasn't taking it serious. So I'm like, yo, I don't want to do it.
Okay.
He wanted to convince me to do it. And I'm like, I bet, let's do it. And he was like, he's going to record my videos and I'm going to rap. And that's how it was going to go. Long story short, after that, 2 weeks later, he got murdered. So after he got murdered, that kind of changed everything. So it was a moment of like, just everybody was like losing their mind type shit. In a sense, we trying to figure out what's going on.
Dang. What would be your rap name today?
Or what was your rap name?
My same name.
Oh.
Day.
Day?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to change it to anything. Day is literally my initials and everything. People don't usually know, but Day is my initials. So that's what it's gonna be. And then I had got back involved with certain people that own studios and stuff like that. Relationship some relationships don't work. I recorded some songs while I was there at the same time. Some relationships is just not meant to be. So you just learn that, like, and then I learned certain things about the music industry that's like really, really cold. So from that on alone, like I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I want to be in it. And if I do be in it, I want to own everything that I'm doing, especially my productions and everything. The film and everything that we're doing right now is Sekou was like the person for that. He wanted to do those things. So I had a dream. He came in a dream. He spoke to me. We had a real conversation. He was like, yo, bro, let it go. Whatever happened, happened. Focus on your future. Continue what you're doing. I was like, yo, I bought a camera. I don't know what to do with it. He's like, yo, continue what I was doing. And now we're here. So, I mean, I don't mind doing music. I would do it. But I don't really care. The music that I do, that I did, is only for me to hear it. I don't really care. I'll be in the car. That should be playing. People be bumping. Like, yo, who this? I'm like, oh, you like it? Like, that's me. But yeah, it's really easy. Music is cool, man. It's just I like it as a form of expression. Like I made a whole song about one of my female friends that talk a lot. Like literally. She called, annoyed me. I'm like, oh my God, here we go again with all the talking. Literally, we freestyled the song in the booth. They was lit off the Henny and the Casamigo mixed up in the booth. My boy at the time was like, yo, bro, you gotta sing that shit, man. And I'm not a singer, I rap. So he's like, yo, sing it. Started singing. I'm like, here we go with all the talk and just repetitive. And the shit actually ended up sounding perfect. Freestyle the whole verse. Never released it though.
Wow, that's a fun fact. I never even knew that.
But women love it.
I'm pretty sure you get all the panties.
Yo, I used to hate the singers, man. I used to hate the singers, man. Yo, they really singers. I wish I could sing. That right there would
I
be.
think you can.
It's a cheat code.
Here it is. When people say things like, "Oh, I wish I could sing," I think people often think like singing is some mystical thing.
Yeah.
Like when I first started singing, like the story that I told you about me singing, like me taking my brother's Walkman and singing, like I sounded horrible. It's just I think I just started before most people started.
Yeah.
Right? So I personally think that singing is a skill along with the talent, right? Like very similar to like basketball. People who start younger and who play ball for years, I think like, damn, like he's really talented. Like, nah. He was in the gym busting his ass, like working, so
work.
I think it's similar as well. I think anyone could sing, to be honest.
Yeah, that's the same thing that the engineer told me when I was like in the booth, like singing the freestyle song that we had did. He was like, yo, bro, like sing. Because at first while I was singing, I was nervous. I'm like, bro, my voice don't sound good singing. Like, bro, what the fuck? I got a deep ass voice. What the fuck? He's like, nah, bro, trust me. You got to sing like you singing to a shorty, bro. Sing that shit. And I'm like, bro, yeah, I'm singing, bro. It should not. He's like, yo, just try it. It was a time where we even did a song where I was humming. And from humming, it literally came into a good hook. I think I showed you the song before.
Yeah.
The double up song.
Yeah.
So like literally like it came into that. You never know. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes they might add a little bit of auto-tune. Me, my voice naturally for some reason, it's easy to mix it. Like I could record a song and it sounds like it's mixed with the way how my voice is. When I speak, I have a lisp. But when I am rapping, you would not hear it.
Wow.
It sounds completely different. So that's usually how my recording process be. It'd be easy. It's really not hard. If it's hard, it's because of me. I'm just not really doing my part. That's usually it.
I think to echo your sentiment, I think confidence is a big,
Yeah.
big fact. Yeah, mindset as well too. It's just like once I realized that confidence played so much of a factor, like I stopped being scared. Like anytime when it's time for me to sing, it's just like, I'm here, like, as opposed to thinking like, oh, well, what am I going to sing?
What about the people that got confidence but they ain't shit? Like there's so much.
No, that's what happens a lot
but here
too,
it is though. They even though they're not shit, they still believe that they are.
Yeah.
And I think that's what takes them to the next level, whether they have it or not. It doesn't really matter. It's just more so about how they feel about it.
Man, I knew I wasn't a major artist, but I knew that I could rap. We was in the studio one time. Some girls came. I'm just in there. I'm looking at this one girl. She's mad quiet. I'm like, yo, you know what? She kind of cute. I want to talk to her. But you know me, chilling, being a gentleman. I see her. My boy gets in on a freaking mixer. He started turning everything on. He's like, "Yo, bro, we gonna record." I'm like, "Word." I'm like, I got you, bro. We gonna bag. We gonna bag. Get the pen, start rapping, like writing everything down. I put the girl's name into the song and told her like I'm trying to get to know her. So after the session, we definitely gonna link up.
Oh my god.
Literally. Bro, nah, for real. That's how you gotta do it
Spoken
sometimes.
into
You never know.
existence.
Yeah, for real.
Nah,
So
you definitely
literally, so
gotta put it in
while
motion.
everybody recorded and I let all of them go.
It's crazy what niggas do.
I let all of them yo, and it's funny, I got the song too.
You wanna
I
do
let
that smooth,
all
though.
of them go. When they all went, I'm just there quiet. They're like, "Yo, you ready?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've been ready, bro. Let's get it, bro." I get in there. They not paying attention in the beginning. At first, I was like, I try to rap. I'm like, "Yo, I don't like the sound. I don't like the mix."
Right.
I'm like, "Yo, remove the mix and just let me go naturally with my voice." So he removes it now. I try with the first take. I'm like, "I bet, hold on, let me hum out my verse, and then after that, I'm gonna go in." I hum the verse out. Then after that, I'm like, "Okay, cool, perfect. Play that shit back. I'm ready." So I'm rapping the shit. While I'm rapping it, the moment they heard the name, they all looking in the booth, and then after they heard the line, everybody started jumping. Oh my god! Da, da, da. So she went from quiet to just smiling, and by the time like we were done, like she just asked me for my contact and everything, and I was like, "Yeah, it's cool." Me and her dated for a while. Shit didn't work out, but
Yeah,
it was
like
it was fun. Nah, but yeah. So let's get into it. So we spoke about the music. I think we gonna end this off with a bit of a tea. Me and Boo was discussing a topic that had came up about certain things. This is very interesting. So
oh boy.
so we ran across some videos, right, of some guys who've attempted to propose, right? And the proposals didn't go as planned. So
Like propose to his girl.
yeah.
so
so
I gotta hear y'all opinion.
The main question with this whole situation is this. If a man proposes to a woman, right, and she says no instead of yes, is he obligated to stay and try, or should he leave?
You should definitely leave. If she's saying no.
Oh.
If a girl is saying no, she don't.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Nah, because a woman's mind is pretty much made up
Yeah.
if she wants you.
What you think, Shantae?
Oh, that's tough because usually it's not common because usually when a guy even proposes, he has an idea that the woman wants to in the first place. That's why he's doing it. So for someone to say no, that's definitely something had to change like instantly. And that was probably like a deal breaker for the girl and it was like, no. So yeah, that I wouldn't try again.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 2 sons. I wouldn't tell them to try again either.
Right.
What you think about it? You think that would be like a go to still stay and try to work it out?
I think it might be wasting both of y'all times, to be honest. Like, she said no for a reason. Clearly, you were blindsided by this because you thought that she was going to say yes.
Yeah.
So clearly, there's a communication issue. So, but what I will say is, I don't know what she could say in that moment or even after to even justify that. Because for a man to get down on his knee and to give you a ring,
That's a big step.
that's a big step.
Yeah.
And, for her to say no or not right now or maybe or anything other than yes is like, for me, it's a deal breaker personally.
Right.
Yeah.
At least say yes and have like a long engagement.
Exactly.
Like, I would have like an engagement for like 2 years. Let me think about it. But I would say yes, even if I'm on the fence, because I don't want to embarrass him.
Right.
So if she's saying no, she was already planning her exit.
That's deep.
What you think about it, Booba?
You already know what I think. Like, you already know. I'm out of there. Shit, I'm out.
But you see, because the thing is
What
like,
about you?
Huh?
You out?
me, oh no, come on.
Okay,
Bro,
of
come
course
on.
they're gonna be
I would
out.
never,
That's a
I would
big
never
embarrassment,
look.
bro.
I would never in my life disappoint my ancestors. All right? You have to understand this. I come from the Madinka tribe. We don't play that shit, man. Gator don't play that shit. Come on, feel me? But honestly speaking, like I'll tell anybody, bro. She says no. That's it. Like most women want that. They want a
Yep.
family. They want to grow.
She's not gonna be
So
with
she
you if
says
she's
no
not-
to you. It's obvious that she
She
don't
don't want
see a
that.
future with you.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, some people may say that they get scared in the moment, that they just afraid of how things may have
Yeah.
gone. I will always tell people, bro, if a woman says no to you, bro, it's there's a big reason for her to say no. It's not something that's so small or nothing.
Yeah.
That's a very serious thing. And if you continue to be there, I am sorry, bro. I mean, we can't say the word on YouTube. We'll blurp it. You're all right? Like, that's the reality of shit. And don't get you nowhere. It's not going to help.
Actually does.
It's going to get you, put it this way, sometimes it will get you something that you want, right? But after a while, she's going to realize, bro, you have no authority, bro. Like,
Basically
I can
walking
walk
all
over
over
you however I want to walk over you. Be honest, most women don't like guys like that.
Okay, you know what? That is true, but I find that when the guy is like more in love with you, it usually works out better for the female.
Hell no.
It
Yeah.
does.
I refuse to believe that.
It does.
I really
'Cause
believe.
it's-
Go ahead.
I feel like when the guy is like, I feel like when the girl is out of your league, you really try harder to make it work.
Hell no.
Hell
You know,
yes.
men, if we like you, we like you. We
Right.
chasing you.
No,
It don't matter how you
I
look.
feel like guys make it work way harder with girls that's out of their league.
Hell no.
If y'all are on like the same,
Hell
sometimes
no.
they just be out of there.
Hell no. Bro, it don't matter how good you look or how bad
Yeah.
you look. If a man likes you, he's gonna go for you. I really honestly believe that a relationship works more, right, when a man has more leverage over a woman. And when I say leverage over a woman, I know how it sounds. It may sound like I'm saying he could control her. No, I don't mean it by that. Meaning like the woman would have to want the man even more. Let's be honest. Women are very indecisive.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Sometimes in some instances it does work out that way, but I'm an
That's an
MUA
exception.
and I've done
That's
a
a
lot
little
of
bit.
weddings, and the weddings that I've seen work and they like hit me up years later are the women that the guy you can clearly see like he's more in love with her than she is to him.
That's the anecdotal though. That's from your experience.
Mm.
You feel me? What we're saying is relationships are more likely to work if the woman is actually chasing you because she knows she wants you.
But a woman should not be chasing you, Dave.
I agree.
Understand this. I get it. The choice of words. I don't even
Here we
chase.
go.
Pursue.
Here we
Pursue.
go.
When a woman is interested in you and she applies more effort and shows you that
More
she
effort
wants
than you?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Well, that's him.
100%. Because as a man, when you do apply a lot of effort sometimes,
It doesn't
some
go your
women are
way.
like come to the realization like, yo, bro, every time I call this motherfucker, he picks
Okay,
up.
maybe-
He ain't going nowhere.
Nah, I feel like that's
When I
Gen
call him,
Z.
he's there
That's
for me
Gen
to
Z.
talk.
That's Gen Z.
That's
and
not
mod-
Gen Z.
Nah,
We
I feel
learned it
like
from
that's-
somewhere.
Nah, I feel like that's Gen
We
Z.
learned it from somewhere.
Okay, what do
telling
you
you right
think,
now.
Winston?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Finish now. I'll
Like
chime
my
in.
point with it is this, right? When a woman wants you more, she's gonna try harder. She's gonna do things, right? She might cook for you. She might
like
be
a
more
woman's gonna
nurturing.
try
No.
regardless.
Nowadays, a lot of women don't try hard. That's why a lot of women are more masculine because they feel like they don't need to do nothing and they deserve everything. That's what it has become nowadays, right? But when a woman really can bask in her femininity and really likes you, right? She will make the effort to make you happy.
Winston, after you done, I need to hear why
Feel
she
me?
feel that way.
She disagree.
Yeah,
I
no.
wanna
Feel
hear.
free to jump. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not.
She would really do her best to make you happy because she feels comfortable doing that. She really feels truly happy doing these things.
She's stripping.
But yeah, you
Why
can,
you
you can go.
disagree?
Yeah, please.
I don't. You said women are masculine because we feel like we are entitled to do everything. We need to do everything.
No, I said no. Nowadays, most women are masculine, so they believe
I feel
that
like
they
women are
deserve
masculine
everything.
for a different reason, not just for that.
What reason is that?
Because we are taking on the role of a man. Like
Why?
And it's unfortunate.
Because we gotta do
Please
everything.
tell us.
No. Why? Y'all don't have to do
We're
We're
everything. Y'all
raising the
choose.
children. We pretty much doing everything ourselves now. We
Yeah.
making the money, raising the children, paying the rent,
Right.
taking care of the whole house.
Yeah.
That's why they're masculine.
Majority of women here, especially in America, they choose to raise
No.
kids by themselves a lot of the times.
No.
Yeah. You'd be amazed. Who leaves? Huh? If you can, you can hear
I didn't hear
it.
I zoned out. I zoned out.
Who's more likely to leave a relationship or a marriage?
Women. That's because we're not getting what we need.
Oh, ain't
Do y'all
that
know what y'all
something?
need?
Yes.
What?
Shantae's gonna be
Support.
speaking from experience.
Hmm?
So
My
this girl,
experience.
yo, I watched this girl like hold down a man that says he's trying and didn't really get anywhere. Like,
I love how you said that. She was holding down a man. She don't speak for the majority.
I'm a makeup artist and I listen to women and their stories every single day. Like, it's not off of my experience. Like, I literally hear women, and this, what Shantae went through is what I literally hear every single day. Like,
when have you ever really hear people speaking positively about their man in general? Be honest.
I hear it a lot.
Barely.
No, I hear it a lot, Day. I do know women that are like happily married and can speak highly of their husbands.
How often do you hear it? Even society don't even promote that.
That's a
They
fact.
don't show it. People don't talk about it. Why? Because nobody give a damn about hearing somebody else be happy. But if you hear about something negative,
That's
you're gonna
true.
share it to the world.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So like, it's always gonna be in the sense of somebody's gonna say, "Yo, did you hear about what happened to her with her man? Oh my God, yo, I know somebody else who experienced the same thing too." Like, that's how it always goes. And then they get pushed out. Everybody start talking about the same thing. Then it becomes this specific gender ain't shit.
Yeah.
And that's the problem we live in.
I even through my experience, I still believe in Black men. I still believe in the Black family, and I support them 100%. I'm not gonna sit there and bash because I'm for him.
Right. You still have like your optimism about it. Despite what we've been through. Like listen, they telling us to date white men.
Right.
And I still don't want that. I still
I
want
don't
a
think
black
there's nothing
man.
wrong with it.
No.
Listen.
Wait.
Look, no, listen. Don't try to Umar Johnson me.
Please
Look,
explain.
look. Don't try to Umar Johnson me, all right?
Oh, nah.
You
Listen.
said, shout out to
We
Umar.
were talking about this earlier.
Listen to me, right? Like, I don't think it's anything wrong with someone finding their person, right? I'm about to say this shit for the first time on camera. I don't date white women. Believe it or not. I don't. At all, right? And I don't really have a problem with white people, right? But I don't think people should be judged for finding somebody that's their person.
Yeah, I'm
Nobody
not
just
judging them
chooses
either.
purposely to go for somebody for
It's
a
not
specific
that.
race.
It's
Now,
when
if they
it's when they
do that,
it's when they never mind, go ahead.
because I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, well, when they do that, that's an exception to people.
Mhm.
Some
No,
people
sometimes
just do
it
that.
happens. But when you're
There's-
saying like that's not your whole type, I think it's like a self-hate thing.
Wait, what you mean?
When you're a black man
Mhm.
Oh,
and you're
I
going
get what
after
saying.
just
Mhm.
white women, I feel
Okay.
like that's
A form
rooted
of
in
self-hate.
self-hate.
Hey,
Well,
you
yeah.
just hate
Like, I know
the skinny
sometimes love
women.
happen. I have
Right.
no
Wait, if
problem
they say
with
that's their type,
yeah, that's your whole type, and you don't like black women. Like, for instance, like Chris Brown. I love Chris Brown, but it's obvious that he doesn't like black women. I'm sorry, I don't want to go there, but it's just
Y'all
like
don't
what-
yo, when I say most women will go for a reach, why are you looking at that celebrity? There's a bunch of other black
because
guys
he's
over
on a
here that are
platform
dating
that we
black
can
women.
see. Like, what person do I know with their like intimate life? He's on a platform and we see who he dates. Like,
Majority of the guys that you know in your life, are they not married or with a black woman?
no, I know a couple of men with white.
No. I ain't ask you about a couple. I said majority.
The couple, them guys
Majority
that I know, they're not
of the
with
guys-
anyone. They're single.
Majority of the guys that, okay, the girls that they date, mainly that you see them with, are they not black women?
They're single.
Marsha, majority of the guys that you know,
They're
the girls that you
single.
seen them with,
They're single like you.
no. The girls that you seen them
What
with,
type?
They dated.
What type of
are
girls
they
they're with?
black or are they mainly white?
They're black.
Thank you. That's my point.
Well-
But you're gonna focus on a few that do date the white women
It's
and say that
happening,
men
babe.
date that specific kind of con, and that's
Well-
cap. Even if you want to talk about type, right? When guys say type, that's my type. That's wrong. That's him like discriminating.
It's not wrong, but I
What
feel like
about
it's,
women who say that their type is a guy who's over 6 foot?
Right.
That's something you can't change.
You didn't choose that.
You get what I'm saying? You didn't choose that.
Right.
It's the face
So-
for me.
No, for real. So in that aspect, would you say the same thing for her too?
I'm dying.
You see how it sounds when we use y'all logic against y'all?
Nah, I'm dying. I feel like that's different, but okay.
That's not different. It's equivalent. It's the same thing. It's a preference. You shouldn't get mad at somebody for having a preference. You get what I'm saying?
No, I don't think we get mad for people having a preference. It's just don't diss us in the process.
Yeah,
That's
like-
all.
Exactly, yeah.
That's all.
I understand love
Are y'all on
happens.
Black Twitter?
No. I understand love happens. I'm not against interrelationships because it just happens
Mhm.
that way. But like, when you completely like, your mom is black, like, why are
Right.
you-
I don't know.
What the hell does my mom being black have to do with who I am? I don't f my mom. It has no, no, for real.
Okay,
it has
let's
no
just agree to disagree.
No.
You're not getting it.
No,
Like-
because it has no correlation. Because a lot of the time people use that excuse. Your mom is black. Okay, cool. My dad dark as hell. Does that mean I'm supposed to be dark as hell? I'm lighter than him. I didn't choose to be this way. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. I don't know how to say. Like, you don't really choose who you love sometimes. It just grows as
No, and I'm saying when it's in that
times
aspect,
go.
when it's in that
You get what I'm
aspect,
saying? So
when
you
it's in
can't.
that aspect, like you don't choose who you love, like it happens accidentally. But when it's your preference, you never even dated a black woman. Just like a black woman is out of the question. I never tried it, and I never want to go there.
I think
like,
a lot of the times when you hear men who say that, it's because they've been hurt by a black
Yeah.
woman.
People don't think of that though.
I don't think
That's
it's. I
fair.
think it's rare that a black man, especially a black
Yeah.
man, will say, "Oh, yeah, I don't want to deal with a black woman," and he hasn't been with one.
Facts.
There's a few black men that I know that I'm like, listen. They're like, listen, I only date Latina women. I'm like, but why? And they're like, listen, because of my past experiences that I've had
Mhm.
with black women.
hmm.
And not saying that that's right, but there is a, you have to kind of understand where they're coming from. If someone has hurt you, why would you go back? Right? Now, granted, a lot of people will say, oh, well, that's that one person. Don't exclude the whole, black woman, population for that one person. But that's how they deal with their trauma, right?
Mm.
And one thing I started to realize is like, because we had an episode before where we even asked the question like, what are the bashing that like they've heard? Like we have asked two of our great friends. Pretty sure you remember Tiny and Tish, I believe.
Okay.
So we asked them like, what? Because they said that black men bash black women. So we asked, what specifically
bash y'all
have y'all
too.
heard?
I remember
Right.
that episode.
And when we asked them that, majority of the things that they said, it was only one insult that was there about being bald-headed.
Bald-headed, yeah.
Which that bald-headed line, we've never heard it before.
I've heard it.
No. The bald-headed line,
What was
no.
the line?
Look,
I've heard it.
remember,
The rappers talk about
remember,
it. The girls got real
and
hair.
if you look at that episode,
Mhm.
when she said bald-headed, even Tiny said, oh yeah, I never heard that.
I did.
So you get what I'm saying? So people took that and was like, nah, we're like trying to like dismiss her. And it's like, no, that's not what we heard. So that's not our experience, right?
Mhm.
But when you listen to everything that she named, it wasn't bashing. It was a critique.
Mm.
Like aggressive.
Exactly.
stuff
Being
like
aggressive,
that.
being too dominant,
Mhm.
acting masculine,
Mhm.
thinking you know everything. You get what I'm saying? Now, this is just like last week when we had like the episode, right? And I asked you, wouldn't you believe that there are some truth to stigma to some degree? And you said yes. A lot of things that people stigmatize, there is some truth to it. Now, if you're hearing people critique you and you don't want to make any changes to it, that is on you because you're not representing just yourself. You're representing other people when you're on these set platforms.
Yep.
Mm.
So if you're projecting these kind of things now, younger black men that are growing up are seeing this shit consistently. They see it in movies. Tyler Perry movies show it all the time. You get what I'm saying? So it shows black men to be in a negative light and a black woman to be the strong mother to raise her kids alone. It's never something positive. It's always something negative. So they're shown in movies. People grow up. They watch these things. They're programmed now at this point, right? Growing up, they get told they ain't shit. I'm pretty sure we got 3 black men in the room. I'm pretty sure y'all heard that line growing up since you was little. You ain't shit. Black men ain't shit. Black men are deadbeats.
For sure.
Black men are nothing. You get what I'm saying? We don't speak on these things. Instead, we dismiss it, right? For us, we're taught that, yo, man up. Forget about it. Keep it pushing. It don't matter even if they think you ain't shit. It don't matter. You're still black women. You're black. Y'all got to be together. We hear that our whole life. We don't complain about it. We don't talk about it. We keep it pushing. Now, some women would experience a little bit from a few guys that they really were madly in love with and use that one person to generalize all black men as a whole. I'm pretty sure you had some great black guys in your life before, but you didn't give them that attention.
Yes, I did.
Okay. But you didn't give him that attention. Why? Because he wasn't showing that dominant side of probably, it could be anything, right?
Sometimes people grow apart.
Grow apart my ass. Somebody initiates a breakup. And majority of the times is the woman.
No.
Now, this is the
We
thing,
were
right?
in
So
separate
we face a lot of these things
countries.
that people don't discuss about. These are like the hidden truths that people don't talk about. You get what I'm saying? And then nowadays when guys speak about it, it becomes an issue now. It becomes who hurt you. That's why a lot of the times guys don't talk about it. You see guys get vulnerable on social media. Black men get vulnerable on social media, and I'm pretty sure when y'all look in the comment section, y'all see people, other black women commenting, who hurt you? You're insecure. Oh, what do you want us to do with that information? You want us to cry for you? That's what happens. So what that does is a lot of black men have a guard up and they don't want to open up. They don't want to talk to y'all because they feel like if they do talk to y'all going to flip it and use it on them. And it's not all black women. It's not. But majority do it. And the problem is other black women are not checking these black women that are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So when they don't check them,
So I need to
it
check the
continue.
girls that's like,
You're damn right.
okay.
If I see Booba f***ing up, I'm going to tell
check
Booba he
y'all.
f***ed
In
up.
the comments talking crazy,
If I see Booba f***ing up, I'm going to tell him he f***ed up. If he see me f***ing up, he's going to let me know.
Okay.
That's the difference. We live in reality. Our friends are going to tell us,
hold
bro,
you
you're
accountable,
fucked up,
man.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
You need to change. You need to stop doing this shit. You look like an idiot. You look like a fool. Most men don't want to be around fuck-ups. They don't. We understand that. But people usually focus on the negative from a few people and say all men do it. Like Chris Brown. Chris Brown don't speak for all black men. You feel me? Chris Brown done said that he has white in his blood, that he's half white and all that.
Former self-hate.
You get what I'm saying?
His mom is white, right?
But you can't say that because you don't know him.
His mom is interracial, or she's
Yeah, I think his mom is
completely
interracial.
white?
So you can't really say that because you don't know him. And plus his mom is mixed.
Yeah, we just go off what we see. So
No. A lot of people
Looks
go off
could
of
be
what they
deceiving.
hear.
right. So we're going off what we see.
No, what we hear. You never saw Chris Brown kick somebody out of a section for being too black. You heard it though. The media shows it. It's not always true. It can be true to a degree about the places.
Just look at who he dates.
No, but that's all it is. I believe that we should really like self-reflect and look at other people and be like, yo, listen, we can't just judge them from whatever some people tell us. Because I'm telling you, all of y'all right now can tell us that y'all had badass boyfriends. And when we ask them their side of the story, I promise you, it's going to be very different than every single thing y'all told us. You get what I'm saying? There's always two sides to the story.
Right. And
Makes
And-
sense. Makes
that's
sense. Makes
delusion
sense.
I don't know. Wait.
at its finest.
Yeah. You grew up in the Bronx, right?
Yep.
All right. When you were in high school or going on to college, did you experience the era
No,
where...
wait, we want to say
Wait.
something.
Did you...
Wait.
What?
Okay, so
Yo.
Chris Brown is in Jamaica right now. And going back to the topic, like he flew in a whole bunch of like light skinned girls. Like there's like
Yeah,
a
I seen that
video
video.
on like Reels. Like he I'm sorry,
that.
but it's
Yo,
just
y'all be
and
thinking
both-
that they the ones bringing the girls. Y'all know that their managers and all these other people around
the
them bringing
girls
those
that he
girls?
flew in, those are not Jamaicans. Like BBLs, lip filler, like Asian.
Yeah, I think he likes Asian
Right.
people. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
It's not wrong
I,
with
I
that.
just had to insert that.
Sorry.
But go
All
ahead.
right. So, perfect example, right? When you grew up in the Bronx, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna understand this statement, right? So, when you was growing up in the Bronx, right? Most of the girls that looked like you, right? When you try to talk to them, what were their reaction?
I don't want to say no, but it was just it was essentially it revolved around no. Like
Right? And then when they respond, when they tell you to know, how do they say it? What do they say?
ew, no.
Ew?
Yes.
That's ew?
That's
Yes,
so hard.
that
In
that
high
is the
school,
black
in
male
high school,
experience.
yeah.
That is the black male experience that we don't talk about.
It's not like that now, obviously, but like
Because it's a trend now. Being
course.
black, being a man now, being dark skinned even is a trend.
right.
When we all grew up, even perfect example for you, for you also, when you were growing up, right, and you would try to talk to shorties that look like you, what would they say?
Oh man, yo, being African, bro.
What we
shit
African?
bad,
No,
bro.
yeah, boy, African from
We
the
all
same country.
African.
Nah, but yo,
No,
answer it.
but like,
yo,
like,
Thank you.
nah, but
yo.
answer it though.
either my head too big, like look like Steve Urkel, bro.
Yeah, watch
Son, it was bad when I was young, but I ain't gonna cap. It was bad, bro.
Yeah, same here, same here.
Like, the difference between us and y'all is this. When women were curving black dark-skinned guys, they would tell them what was the issue with them. Like, nah, you're too dark for me. You're African. Yes, trust me. Yes, you're too dark for me, right? Some of them will tell you, oh, nah, like, oh, I don't fuck with Africans.
Yeah,
And look,
that,
and look,
yo.
and you know what's so crazy? African girls were saying this shit too. Yeah. And then
Wow.
you know what made it even worse? you too dark for me, you're African, and you're Muslim. So you ain't even gonna get no play. If you ask majority of black men, their experiences with trying to get with a black woman, I promise you, like have a real serious conversation and sit them down.
I get it, but it can't.
No. Trust me.
It can't be that worse.
Yo,
you mean to tell
I am
me
telling you.
that
Look, I'm speaking. You just heard two other people literally give you
the most compliments.
Look, you. No. I see. I never said that. Don't assume. You listen to what I'm saying,
Okay.
and not just assume it. Right? I never said any of that. What I'm saying is these are the things that men have experienced, especially black men growing up. So a lot of the times when they're trying to get attention from black women and they wasn't giving them attention, the women that do give them attention were the women that they would speak with. So you can't get mad at them for speaking with that girl who's giving him some kindness when you literally telling him, nah, you too dark for me. And just imagine if you're hearing it from more than 10 women.
Yeah, you're not gonna want to go there.
Exactly. You're not gonna want to go there no more. I've had girls in my high school that dubbed me. They were African and all of that. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to talk to my African girls, you know?
Right.
I'm African.
Yeah.
They dub my ass. The moment they see me with another girl, oh, see.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like
Why
your-
y'all girls do that though?
You don't like your own people.
Why
So
I
you
want to
saying
do it?
it's
You're
so
ashamed of your own
looks
skin.
My fault.
So you saying it's just looks, nothing like your personality? Maybe you.
It had nothing to do with personality. They wouldn't even give you the time of day.
Yeah.
Yo, when we were
Just
growing
straight
up,
up
we had a
looks.
Genuine era.
I feel
The
like
Genuine and the Chris Brown
that was
eras.
the time. That
If
was
you
the
wasn't
time.
light skinned,
Facts.
they wasn't. Come on, y'all got to be honest now at this point.
You can say the same thing for the females. We've all had.
Men
that,
was
that-
not saying these type. Men would dub you silently. We don't tell you you're too dark for me. You this. We don't say these kind of things. Those things are very
They're
hurtful.
gonna try to get your vagina first, then be out.
Yeah, that was some guys, man. But listen, but these are the differences, right? Most men weren't this verbal. Like they wouldn't say certain things like that. You get what I'm saying? But yet again, when a guy's saying, yo, listen, like some black women are just like argumentative or masculine. I just can't deal with it. Is it why are you bashing? How dare you speak on a black woman? Who made you in charge of speaking to black women? See, you ashamed of your skin. You ashamed of where you come from. Your mother's black. That's where it becomes. Not for real. Imagine if we came out and started being like, yo, she told me I was too black. Yo, for real. And my dad is black, yo. My dad is so black, if he come out during the day, it becomes midnight. That's how black my dad is. If I was his skin complexion at that time, I probably would have.
No, black is
I probably would have.
beautiful.
I probably would have removed myself from this earth.
I think we've all been conditioned to think, and you're not even that dark. So, like, what
Yeah.
people's level of like skin color? We're over obsessing over it.
We have a lot of colorism
Yeah.
amongst us,
Yeah.
black people in general. We
Yeah.
have
Black is beautiful.
colorism.
But that's where we're
Against
conditioned.
us.
It's not our fault.
And one of the things that I also do see that this is like a major topic that we will get on next time with the colorism situation, because I even spoke to Tiny about this. With what I seen was, and I've seen this amongst black women, and it's sad to say, most black women would downplay a woman who is lighter than her struggle because of her skin tone. This is an unspoken truth that we do not speak about. Like, even if you see certain people who are biracial or of a lighter skin complexion, they find a hard time living or trying to find out what side to really relate with more, because if they lean with white people, they get seen as, oh, nah, you see, he one of them. If they hang out with black people, it's like, oh, man, you're not black enough. Oh, your struggle's not like my struggle. You didn't go through like how I went through it. It was harder for me than you because you're lighter. Not knowing their story, not knowing what they've been through, not knowing what they've gone through at all. And that happens a lot. We don't speak about it. We see this shit all the time. You want to say?
No.
Yeah, so, like, and for me, I have biracial people in my family. So when I see these kind of things, I've even had moments where I picked up my nieces and nephews from school, and I'm walking with them. And when I'm walking with them in the street, I see other black people looking at me in complete disgust. Yeah. And these are not even my kids. These are my nieces and nephew.
Looking at you like, oh, you went
In
gold.
disgust, as if
Yeah.
like I'm a sellout.
Yeah.
And then it's some girls that was sucking their teeth when they walked. And this didn't happen one time. It happened multiple times on multiple occasions. You hear what I'm saying?
Nah, that's
because they were
crazy.
lighter.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I
People
wouldn't
don't-
do that.
Men don't talk about this because who the cares? Let's be honest. Who cares?
I
The
care.
only thing people care about is women and kids.
I care.
You are an exception to the majority. Like, my mom cares too. Like, it don't matter. For real. Like, so these are the realities that we live in. We're gonna touch on the colorism more. Like, I really want to go off on it because I see that. Even Africans in general or Caribbean people, like, when you come to this country, you have a hard time balancing your culture with the American culture. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you don't know how to interact with people because they might look at you as like a country person, or sometimes when you're around your own people, they're like, bro, you too Americanized for us, man. Like, why are you like this? You're like, yo, like, you too American. You shouldn't be here. You get what I'm saying? So these are the things that we face, you know? Nowadays, being black, being dark-skinned is a trend. It's only popular now. It wasn't popular 10, 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. It was not popular. Especially you being a man, it wasn't popular. And a lot of the times when you look at black men, usually the reason why black men are mostly showcasing everything, and if you even ask like a lot of women why they like black men, they can't really say something logical. They would just say something about him being sexual.
Yeah, they fetishize.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it becomes. And this goes to black women, Asian women, whatever. They sexualize a lot of black men.
Yeah, well, we
Yes.
know you
No,
guys
okay, yeah,
better,
you know,
so
that's
more to the interracial people because they don't know the culture.
No.
Let's hope it's not a
Even
trend.
black.
But we know the culture, so it's different.
But these are the things. A lot of guys can't say this shit. And a lot of guys don't really know how to articulate themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So for them to even express it, let's just say this. For y'all a bit different. Y'all an exception to the majority, right? If I was speaking in a room with a certain individual that we shot an episode with, what you think would have happened? Before I could even open my mouth to speak, I would have been cut off.
Okay.
It wouldn't have finished. And that's what happens a lot with a lot of guys. When a lot of guys get cut off, they shut off.
Right.
It's like, why would I speak? Whenever I speak, you're always cutting me off. I don't want to say nothing. I'm going to just shut down.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. I just let it be however it is. And that's the worst thing. I be telling guys, if it don't work out, leave. If that's happening consistently, leave. It's not worth the stress. It's not worth nothing. Get the hell out. Run. Don't stay. If she respect you, she gonna come. She gonna tell you when she wrong. Accountability is like
Women
kryptonite.
hate
Niggas don't
being wrong, man.
For real, bro.
Son.
And
I
think
can't
it's
even
not
say y'all wrong.
Oh, yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
Now, Marsha is a bit different.
See, it's rare.
Now, but if it's like a conversation between the girls and you, it's gonna be a bit different. They're gonna like support the girl for the moment. And then when you like really try to get them to understand, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, you were right. But why didn't you say it when the other girl was there? You should have checked her. Because when you don't check her now, she's really thinking like she's living her delusion and thinking it's real. She's gonna start moving however she wants to because she never been checked before. My dad checks me, my brothers check me. Same thing with you. Feel me? Your friends check you. Your guy friends will tell you when you're wrong. I'm pretty sure the same thing with you. You got Caribbean parents. They're gonna tell you when you're wrong.
Of course.
But what do we tell our young daughters? Oh no, you're a queen. Don't worry about nothing. You can do no wrong in my eyes. Your 20s are years of fun. Go do what you want to do and come back and you'll be all right. That's what we here for the woman.
Hey, guys. We can wrap up.
All right. All right. So we're going to wrap it up. Thank you very much for tuning in to Voice of the Era podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button. And also subscribe to the Rumble for the exclusive content of us talking crazy shit. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. Peace.